Hi, I'm Bonnie Lynn Linky, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to my studio. So I normally do my live video on Tuesday at 11:30 Mountain Time, but I have a very important meeting, doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. And so I went ahead and I'm recording this video the night before and I'll release it tomorrow. So I'm sorry to miss doing the live. I really enjoy doing them. But I just couldn't do it this week, so it's okay. Okay, a couple things to remind you of. If you place a $50 order with me during the month of July, you get my Christmas in July class. And I actually taught my in-person class on Saturday, and it went really well. The ladies had so much fun doing the cards. And I have 2 videos showing how to make those cards. They were done the previous 2 weeks, so you can find them here on YouTube are on my Facebook page. And let's see what else. And if you spend $70, and this is before shipping and taxes, if you spend $70, you also get the cherry cobbler and pearl berries. That's it. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling real good today, so my brain is sluggish. So that's an added incentive to spend an additional $20 to get those. And also, with every $50 you spend in merchandise with Stampin' Up, you get a $5 ticket. You get a code in your email, and you get to spend that money during August. And if you can't use it, maybe you have a friend who can use it, or, you know, talk to your demonstrator and see if maybe they can get you a pack of dimensionals or something and send them to you. So give them the code in exchange. So there's so many different ways to use that. Okay, so the card we're making today is Under the Moon. I will go back to start using Christmas next week, I hope to, or I may do Halloween next week because my class for the month of August, I'm going to have at least 1 or 2 Halloween cards in it. And I'm not sure what the other 2 cards are going to be yet, the free class to go, or else I may wait and hold that for September and then just do something else next month. I haven't decided. I need to, but I'm trying to get out my everything made, all my videos made for the class that just ended sales last night, which is the Christmas in July stamp class. It's 6 cards and 3 tags. I will be having that on my blog before long, where if you want to purchase the tutorials, you can still do that, and it will be a $20 charge. And there's 3 fun folds in that. And so I'm need to finish getting all the videos made for that, and I plan on working on some of those tomorrow and Wednesday. So exciting stuff going on around here. Okay, so let me switch my camera around. You don't have to look at me without makeup or anything any longer. You get to look instead at my desktop. So okay, July host code, because if you're placing an order, you want to use that in order to get the free class to go, Christmas in July class to go. And if your order's $150 or more for merchandise, then don't use the host code. Take the rewards points for yourself, and you'll still get your class and the free embellishments if you earn those. So it's XEN2MKC2, and this is for July 2024. So I'm just going to kind of set that right there. Okay, and this is the card we're doing, Under the Moon. And I've already done some of the steps to make it easier and to try and make this one a little bit shorter this time. I did not cut this ring out first. I decided I can cut that real quick at the time. So this is the Summer Splash cardstock we're using. The card base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then you want to burnish it with your bone folder. On my blog, Bonniestamps.com, there will be a link to that, to the correct page in the remarks on YouTube for this video. And if you just I don't know if you can just click on it or copy and paste it and go to my blog, and you can pull up the PDF with the directions on it. And you may have to save it to your computer before you can print it, or else you can print it. So, and this here Now, you know, this is the So Swirly embossing folder. And for the life of me, I can't tell which is front and which is back. So that's a good thing. I think it can go either way. Now, this is not a 3D embossing folder. This is it right here. It's one of the extra large ones. So for this one, if you have the cut and emboss machine, you want to use plate number 1, which is the big thick one. And then you just want to use your 2 plastic plates and sandwich this between the 2 plastic plates with your paper in it, just like so, and run it through the machine. Okay, now that I have this right here, let's see. No, I think this is supposed to be the front side. It is. Okay, that's a good way to tell which one is the front. Not that it really matters, because if you look at this, there's that, and there's that, and this is the reverse side, but I think it would look good either way. I'm going to put my glue on it. Now this piece is 4 1/8 inches by 5 3/8. So we're just going to put some glue right along the edge. I know I've come a long way. I used to use tear and tape all the time when I started this. But glue and seal is so much faster, especially when doing videos. I still use tear and tape when I'm making my samples and everything, usually. And also, glue is easier when you have arthritis to use than what tear and tape is. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that to the card front. Whoops, I better get it even before it sticks down. So I hope you have all had a good week this last week. Now, if you stay tuned till the end, I'm going to show you something that I made just with the stamp set, just fooling around. So I'm going to put it up here where I can see it so I don't forget to show it to you. But I was just fooling around. I don't know if I'm going to make it into a card or not. You can leave it in the comments if you think I should make it into a card. And I may not even wait all the way to the end. After I'm done stamping the circle, the front, then I will show you the other one. Okay, so this is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Now the stamps are photopolymer, and I've already put them on blocks. And I'm just going to get this out of the way now. It's on my website, and you can roll back a little bit and see it if you need it. And should be in the remarks too. Okay, this is the stamp set right here that we're using, Under the Moon. It's so cool. These can be nighttime scenes, daylight scenes, whatever you want to do. It's all up to you. Your mind is your limit. So, and I know we all have active minds. Okay, and this is Summer Splash ink that we're using. I'm going to move the card base out of the way for a minute. And I'm going to just tap, tap, tap. And I have my rubber mat right there, because with these stamps, you need to have cushion under your paper when you stamp. And I'm just going to go down like so. You want to hold it for about 5 seconds. There we go. And you know, why I'm thinking of it, I'm going to grab a piece of cardstock. Hopefully this is 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. Since I have the ink out. Yes, this should be. Okay, this piece of white cardstock is good. So for the inside, because I still want to stamp the ocean one, this is your water. I'm going to just ink this up. And I'm just going to bring this in part way like this. This way we don't have to get this back out again. There we go. Now, oh, I forgot to get out my dauber. Oh, but it's sitting right on my desk. Right before I started the video, I thought I need my dauber. And then it just went out of my mind. Oh, so we'll get this one out of the way. Bring back in our scene here. And this is the sun or the moon, whatever you want to call it. I'm stamping it in Daffodil Delight. And then this here is Peach Pie. So I'm done with the Daffodil Delight. I'm going to close it up, get it out of the way. This is one of the sponge daubers. And what I'm doing, I'm just daubing some orange, some of the Peach Pie ink right on. You see there's a space, a crack, a space, whatever you want to call it. And that's where I'm putting the peach pie below it. Okay, and then I'm just going to put this just kind of so it touches the water, because I don't want an empty space in there. I'm going to hold that for 5 seconds. And this is a quick and easy card. So we're all done with that. Now we're going to get our Night of Navy. And if you notice on the stamp set, I really like this stamp set. I've had fun playing with it. This is a double dolphin, even though you only see the back part of it, and then you have a single dolphin. We're going to use the double dolphin, and we want it jumping up to the moon, back into the water. But it hasn't came down in the water yet this time. There we go. And now I'm going to get the inside of the card, and I want the single dolphin this time. And I'm just going to put this guy right here. Now, I didn't get that all the way down. So what I'm going to do, because I want it all the way down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just ink this up a little bit more right there. And I'm just going to go over it just like that. There, that looks better to me. So, okay. So except for our greeting, all our stamping is done. And I've actually already did my greeting. If you notice, this is the Everyday Detailed dies, and I like this rectangle. I like these circles. So I actually went with my Thinking of You from the now retired Go-To Greetings. The Go-To Greetings is a favorite stamp set of mine. I use the new one, Simply Said, a lot, but it just didn't cut it for me this time. So with the size I needed and everything, so I went with the Go-To Greetings, and I wanted the Thinking of You saying that would fit in this. So that's why I didn't use the Simply Said. So, and I'm not going to stamp anything in there because, we'll just leave it for a handwritten note or something. And I sell a lot of my cards. And actually, right now, I'm giving a lot of them away. On Wednesdays, it's my husband's cancer treatment day. And I always take cards for the nurses. And so these 2 cards will probably go to a couple of the nurses there. Okay, so this is my picture. This is the Everyday Detailed die. It's the largest circle. So I'm going to just step back to my cut and emboss machine real quick and cut this out. It just takes a moment to do. All right, and there we go. That's all there was to it. So I told you I was fooling around, and before I go any further, I want to show you this. Well, there's the back side. I didn't like the way that turned out for what I was trying to do, but it really is usable that way. But I was trying to kind of do a night scene, and I think these were supposed to be clouds. I'm not sure, but I made them mountains you can see in the horizon. You have the dolphins right there. And I was going to stamp, try to figure out how to get this, to stamp it with everything on here is stamped because this is Pumpkin Pie and Poppy Parade, Night of Navy, Daffodil Delight, and mountains. Everything was stamped. The sky and the ocean and the sand was stamped with this stamp. So I was trying to figure out, I could probably go ahead and use my crumb cake and just go right here like this to have it be sand. So you think I should use it for a card front? Let me know, please. Okay, so let's put this together. Okay, get this out of my way. Now I know I have stamping steel up here someplace. I really did. Let me see. I don't want to close my laptop because I need that for its recording. There it is, right smack in front of me. Okay, and I like to put it down all four sides. I like getting it close to the edge. That way it stays down. And I think it looks better. I didn't get much on that edge. Okay. So this goes on the inside. So I'll just center it right here. And that looks good. Oh, I have too much showing up at the top, so let me take that off. Oops. That wasn't good. Okay. I should have just left it be. Okay. So there we go. Okay, now we're going to take this and we're going to pop it up on dimensionals. So just get your stamp in dimensionals. And as I told you, I already stamped my greeting in Summer Splash on white cardstock and cut it out with the small rectangle of the Everyday Detail dies. Okay. And I kind of like to offset this circle a little bit. It just, and that way the greeting goes over further towards the edge on the other side. Sometimes we over-center things, at least I know I do. So we're just going to set this up here like so. And then I'm going to get me a couple dimensionals. Let me see. And this, I want this to go towards the bottom because it's going to overlap some. So it's going to go just like that. I'm going to put another one down there and another one right here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take off those backings. I'm just going to, and now you could use, I could have used a glue dot up there if I wanted to, but I'm fine with not. And then for my embellishments, I got the 2024 to 2026 in color shimmer gems, I'm sorry. And let's see, I want to use, I just stick my finger in that on that stamp. I want to use the Summer Splash, and I'm going to use the big ones this time, I think. So let me grab these. And I cut the side of my package right here, so they just slip in and out. And I don't have to try to keep opening them and getting them caught. Because when I open them, the stickiness on the back there, I just have trouble getting them in there right. So I'm putting 5 of these on around here, just like so. And then I think I'm going to take just a little one and put it right down here, just like so. And that's it. Now, I did not bring the envelope stuff over here to do one, so I'm just going to show you what I did. I took a 6 by 2.5 inch piece of cardstock. I embossed it with the So Swirly embossing folder. Then I glued it on my envelope flap. As you can see, I'm a lousy cutting at it. And then I trimmed off the excess. And that is my card right there. And this is the sample I made ahead of time. And this is the one that I was fooling around making. So you need to tell me, should I go ahead and finish it off into a card or not? I think I would maybe do a white card base with this one and put a Night of Navy, either Night of Navy or Summer Splash around it. Or maybe do Summer Splash cardstock for the card base and then put a Night of Navy frame around it. So let me know what you think I should do. I'd appreciate that. I hope you all have a blessed week. Please, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And also, if you will want to receive my email so that you get when I like these directions, they come directly into your email box so you don't have to go looking for them at my, there will be a link to take you right to my blog so you don't have to work hard to get them. And there's also a link to the video, the YouTube video. You can just access it right from the email. And you also get all my email updates on any classes I'm doing. So thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate your support in your business. I wish you a blessed week and may all good things happen for you. See you next week. I will be live next Tuesday at 11:30 Mountain Time on Facebook and YouTube.